Did you or did you not come for me?
I did come for you, and I came for your Skechers too, you little bitch.
Now that's an example of a fight or real drama that could have happened on a reunion show. But on this one,
we got a lot of love coming for you today. We got a lot of motivational speaking from
beef.
Coco Kane. But the beef doesn't make sense.
Well, that's right.
It's soy beef. It's not real.
The beef doesn't fully make sense. But listen, overall, this was a great Last Supper episode. And we have a special guest to talk through it with us. Kendra Onixx is here to get spooky with us.
It's spooky with us.
Enjoy the show.
Goodbye, fag.
Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Hello, Fuglies.
Ugly.
We are your goulash ghouls, and welcome to Spooky Seconds.
Meatball, we only have a few more weeks of being spooky.
I know, look, I'm having a martini because this is the last episode. It's the martini episode.
Oh, what a industry talk. And
Yeah.
you look like a man today. You got stubble on your beard?
I
your
just
face?
got back from Vegas, baby. I'm feeling the fantasy.
Work that puss.
Work that puss. Well, speaking of working that puss, our special guest today is one of the hardest working pusses in all of Los Angeles. From
Or
season
she's got
2
everyone working for her. I'll tell you that.
for the puss.
For the puss.
From season 2 of Dragula and Dragula Resurrection, we have Kendra Onixx.
Woo! What's up, guys?
Hi, Kendra.
And you have your own Dragula review show too, don't you?
I do. It's called Boo Views, and it comes out, whenever we post this shit. They post their shit early, we post early. They post it late, we post it late. So it come out when it come out.
Yeah,
I will
Meatball.
say they have been posting theirs earlier. Shudder has learned, I think, and they're posting the episodes like 30 minutes early.
Let me
'Cause I
ask
remember-
you, though, because you both have now brought this up. I have not experienced any of the, delayed whatever. Are you just waiting for, 9 o'clock to watch it right on the dot?
No, I know the first and second season, they said that it would come out on a specific day, and it wouldn't. It would come out, the day later, or it would come out the day before. Then it would come out 2 days later. And it was just like, shit, when is this fucking thing coming out?
Exactly. Or it would come out 30 minutes late. Like they'd be like, keep an eye out for it at 9:30 and then or at 9 o'clock, and then it would come out at 9:45. I don't know. I just expect a streaming service as large as Shudder to maybe learn how to post on time. But they have been, so that's
They have been.
Wow.
That's old shade that you made us bring up. We didn't want to talk about it.
I didn't want
Listen.
to talk about that.
Very similar to what happens on this episode of Dragula, old shade that was asked to be brought back up. That's all.
Exactly.
So-
But before we start, I have some insider tea.
Ooh.
So this was all shot in chronological order. So when this Last Supper was happening, they hadn't seen any of the episodes yet. All they were seeing was poorly put together. The words that were used were poorly pieced together edits of what was shown in this final episode.
Oh, because rather than have a bunch of people travel back to LA
Yes.
and react to what's been airing on television. Listen, if I was producing a TV show, I would do the reunion too. There was a part where they sort of teased they were going to ask questions, and I was
Those questions were fake.
I was like, from the viewers? There's no way they're asking
Those questions
questions from
had
the
to have been
viewers.
fake because it's all this was all shot chronologically.
Right.
But so it made it weirder because a lot of the conversations were it seemed like they were talking about stuff that they didn't know if it was going to air or not. Anyway, let's get started. Why don't you kick us off?
Okay.
Let's be mindful. I'm still under contract.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what contract?
Resurrection.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Meaning no disparagement, right?
Yes.
Oh, well, boo review. All right.
We could go in. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Don't nobody hold my
Because
tongue.
this is the episode for it.
Yes.
Nobody hold my tongue.
Remember last week was the Killer Clown Mario Kart go-kart race. And after Merrie Cherry was talking shit in the alley, the top four dunked each other in the dunk tank. And then they did their Killer Clowns on the Floor show. And at the end, it was unclear. We knew there was a top four. It was unclear. It was clear that Dolly and Sigourney were making their way to the finale, but it kind of felt like we're going to find out this week if it's Hoso or Saint. That's where we left off before the Last Supper.
Who was I praying that went home?
Yes, who are you praying that went home?
Saint.
You were ready for Saint to get
And what for?
Oh, sis. Oh, do you watch the acting challenge, right?
Yes.
Do you think Saint should have been safe?
No, but this kind of goes along with what I've been saying for the whole time, is that, like, Saint has been safe even though they keep receiving the exact same note every week.
So it's like, how many times are you going to hear the same thing before you change it? Victoria Elizabeth Black?
She said, we want to talk about
Well, she said, I'm not going to do nothing but just drag people.
I'm just being honest.
Right.
Tea is tea.
Tea is tea. And Dolly and Sigourney and Saint and Hoso all join us this week because it starts with a beautiful master cut of What's to Come, which is just backstage sound bites. The monsters doing their makeups and hyping themselves up. It's weird because they're all in different stages of their makeup.
Literally what I was going to say. I think it's weird that everybody wasn't in the workroom doing their makeup or the boudoir doing their makeup. Everybody was like sitting on the couch here, or I'm in a corner eating a scone over there. And, like, it was strange.
Don't you think they were trying to keep everyone separate?
Oh,
but I also don't think that I think, well, like we were talking about before, I think that they weren't using the boudoir set to get ready. They were all down in the basement getting ready, and they couldn't show that, so they just moved them around the theater.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and they didn't want them to hear them talking about each other.
Yeah.
To me, this opening sequence was the most compelling part of the whole episode because it felt like there was going to be some real drama.
I thought there was going to be a fist fight based on this.
It was very like Bad Girls, like, oh, whoever got something to say about me, they could say it. Today is the day. It was very that.
Why did they use old footage of Astrid being like, it's about who's the biggest monster from like the episode when she went home?
The amount of times whenever Astrid mentioned that she won Dragula World, they cut to Lil Baby Formaldehyde rolling her eyes so fiercely that you could see it behind the mask.
I you know what? I would bet my money that Astrid said that a lot.
I would.
But I mean, at the end of the, she did. She won.
I'd say it a bunch too. It's something to be proud of.
It's a title. I mean, think about that. In the world of drag, before there were drag TV shows, you say your fucking title. It's how you get booked for shit. It's a notch on your career belt. So why wouldn't you say that as often as you can?
Every drag performer that I have beat, and I have the crown too, I allow them to know. I'm like, girl, remember when I beat you way back in 2009? I was just starting and you was like seasoned already and I still beat you. Remember? I do bring it up often.
I'm sure they love that about you, Kendra.
They love it.
Something that I loved about this episode is that it was holiday themed.
Holiday themed, so smart.
Shout out to production for knowing they were going to premiere in Halloween and take us to the holidays, because this was cool to see like a little Christmas theme.
I thought that was really, really cool. I also, part of me was like, that wasn't necessary. Like, I could have just seen them in like their best drag.
Girl, now we're trying to give them a compliment and you undercut that?
I thought it was great timing. Anyway, did any of the looks stand out to y'all?
I really liked, I loved fucking Bitter Betty's look.
Yes. It was so beautiful.
Good. She even had the freaking bat thing that the penguin threw in her head.
Yes.
It looked thicker than the bats that were killing her, which was spot on. I love details.
It was so good. Merrie as Jesus.
I love Merrie Black Jesus.
Was that Jesus? I never seen Jesus with a gray beard.
You know
maybe
what?
It was Moses.
It was old Jesus. Okay.
No.
Yeah, after the resurrection.
Old Jesus is not a thing. Jesus died at 33 years old and then became immortal.
And then he kept aging, and
then he had crystallized.
Trey didn't like the session.
Y'all so stupid. And bitch, you ready for the runway.
I love that Merrie's look. I also love, we have to talk about it, the Merrie Cherry glasses narrative.
That was funny.
Couldn't even get a set of contacts for the day.
I don't know how she wore glasses with lashes on.
She took them off. Remember, she took the lashes off.
Oh, she cried them off.
And she did this with the glass. She just set them here so she could watch the clips and not fuck up her lashes. And then she took them off the tip of her nose.
I thought it was great. It was great.
Also, Coco came.
Coco looked incredible.
Coco always looks good. I've never seen a picture of Coco or even seen Coco ever looking less than.
The mug is right. It's right.
Stamped. So bomb.
Wow.
And then, of course, my sweet little baby formaldehyde.
Black eyes and black lips.
My little baby. The first person done with their makeup every week, probably. You know what I mean?
I heard that she would be back there blending the shit out of that eye.
No, you better stop. Wait, that just reminded me. Israel did that one time on our season. We were all stuck in a tiny trailer getting ready, and Israel was like, "Hold on, I have to do my eye makeup," and then just like spent 30 minutes putting black eyeshadow around his eye while we were all rolling our eyes, being like, "Get the fuck out of here! There's 10 of us in here." It was so like funny. He took so long just to do the simplest thing, but I was like, "Yeah, girl, feel your fantasy."
Well, who's been around for 4 seasons and who got sent home?
Look
me. Who stood the test of time.
The two of us.
Okay, I want to talk about the first segment of the reunion, which is we get to see audition tapes.
Which is so crazy to see. Also, they didn't show any clips of Merrie's audition tape.
They didn't. They just showed her.
I wonder if she just sent one in. I thought all of their audition tapes were really good. Everyone, I loved Astrid in the lizard outfit singing.
Wait, let me ask. Meatball, what was your audition like?
Didn't have to.
Tape? Oh,
season 1 didn't have to.
Kendra,
we were all invited.
What was your audition tape like?
Mine was great. I was butt-ass naked in my clawfoot tub with candles all around me, and blood was in the water. I was covered in pearls, and that's how I did my audition tape. It was great. I was the blood-drenched sex demon, the original.
Did you? Oh yeah. Did you have to do like the acting challenge that they all were doing?
And I could not remember the lines, bitch. So I had my laptop open in front of me in the biggest fucking font that I could get it in, and like,
oh my god,
on my audition tape, you could see, because I wear like humongous ass lashes, so you could see the lashes go down to look at the lines and then look back at the camera just to keep reciting it. My acting challenge was shit, but I have personality and I look great, so that's why I got on.
Do you remember specific? Like, what were the things in the audition tape?
It was a lot of like lines from Divine.
No, the acting scene is from a John Waters movie. I can't remember it right now. But like, were there other parts? Was it like show us 10 looks? Talk to us about your history.
Well, back when I got on, it was only show us 3 looks, so I had to do full glamour and horror.
Oh,
okay.
And my glamour, I was like naked again, dressed in blood, jewels everywhere on a white carpet with a golden stone knife. And my horror, I did like a
stone knife.
Oh yes, it was golden and stoned. It was gorgeous. And my filth, I was like a piglet, and I was eating my best friend's ass, but there was like shit all over it.
Kendra!
Was it pudding or was it poo poo?
It was actually a Snickers bar that I had him put in there, and because of the nuts, and then the nougat gives it a different consistency. But it sounds easy enough to be like, oh, I'm going to eat a Snickers bar. 1, I hate chocolate. And then 2, it looked like shit. So, like, I'm literally gagging as I'm doing it, trying to get a good picture. And then, like, these thugs, these gangsters was trying to fight us. It was a mess. You
were doing it outside?
Oh, yes.
Well, you couldn't do that on the white carpet.
You know I don't give a fuck.
Did you put the Snickers bar in their butt and then have them shoot it out into your mouth?
We put it in the butt crack so it would melt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't put it in the hole. I mean, I guess
I've seen that before though.
Me too.
I mean, we could have, but I didn't want extra to come out on accident.
A good thing to worry about. All right, let's take a
Take a
break.
minute. We'll be right back. I have to vomit.
Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Okay.
And we're back. And
Okay,
the
so the
Boulets
Boulets ask...
Jinx. So
Was
the
it
Boulets
harder than
asked.
Okay,
The
so the
Boulets
Boulets...
No, you go. You
You
can run.
go.
No, you go. I'm drunk.
The Boulets asked everyone if they thought the competition was harder than they thought it would be. And literally everyone's like, yes.
Yes.
It is. It's way harder than it looks on TV.
Absolutely.
And this was something we had sort of thought was true, but Formaldehyde reveals, like, this was the first time I literally was ever on a stage, was in the competition, because she's like 100% a bedroom pandemic queen.
That's so shocking to me.
Isn't that wild?
That's insane.
Well, I don't think it's insane. I think it's a little crazy that they ended up on the show, because it's like so much of the show is stage performance.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they showed in that audition tape must have been incredible.
Well, they showed clips of it, and the looks were like very cool. The looks were
The looks
interesting.
are always right. But I mean, this is gonna sound shady, but I'm gonna
Say it.
Say it.
I could look like Tyra Banks too with all the editing in the world.
Whoop whoop. It's like when
So
you meet.
you're saying she's a yassifier.
She yassified
She-
herself. She
a
maskified.
I mean, she even says that she uses editing and all that stuff, but I mean,
No, it's true. It's like when you meet people
Mama.
who are like big on TikTok for being comedians or being dancers on TikTok. They can't do a show. They can do 60 seconds front facing only at the camera. That's not being shady. They found something that they're
It's the
very good
truth.
at. It just doesn't translate to every medium. Just like, I mean, I've had a TikTok account for how long, and I can't bring myself to do. I feel like, you know,
I would
fucking
fucking live if Big Dipper was on TikTok doing all the little dances. That
us
is
these.
insane to me.
Giving us some of these.
The backward skip
this
that the
one?
kids are saying now.
the backward skip. You mean the jerk?
It's called the reject hose.
Girl, but do you remember when the jerk first came out?
Oh yes,
Do you remember when twerking first started?
yes, the jerk. All that is. We're old now.
Do
We
you
are
guys
old.
remember daggering?
Yes.
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what daggering is?
No,
Yo, it's
You
okay,
can
it's-
look it up.
do it,
It's-
Dipper. Do it.
No, I can't. I
You
need
need a
another
partner.
person and a
Oh.
ladder.
Daggering.
Daggering is like a dance hall, dance where it's basically
That's
it's
dangerous.
It's not grinding. It gets more intense than that, and the partner behind is like pumping, like holding the hips and the way.
Okay.
And when the like hype people at the DJ concerts get super into it, they climb up on ladders and then they jump off of ladders and they dive into the woman whose legs
I didn't
are
know
spread.
that had a name.
Oh yeah, daggering.
Daggering. Honey.
That is dangerous.
Daggering.
In the song that I first ever put out, in
Dagger
which I have
too.
a questionable appropriative accent.
Here in the forest, the little creatures come out to play.
What I'm standing in my truth. One of my lyrics is "me dagger all the time."
Oh my
Me
god.
dagger all the time.
Me dagger all the time. Me dagger all the time.
Okay.
And yeah, it was because I was influenced by the white man Diplo, who was doing all that dancehall music with Major Lazer.
Yes.
I love
Yes,
that.
appropriation. That's a good.
Okay, so-
Yes. What?
Appropriation is a touchy subject for me. Only because I don't feel like you're making fun of the culture at all
Right.
for me. So I don't see that as appropriation. Like
Right.
what the Kardashians do, I see as appropriation. Big ass, big lips, big hips. Let's do some braids today. And then that's fashion. But when Keisha down the street got big lips, big ass, big hips, and then she has her braids in, and then corporate America tells her that's ghetto, that's
And unprofessional,
appropriation.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's appropriation for me.
I think what the
Now,
all
what
the-
about when Dipper wears cornrows and says,
And says the
When-
dog all the time. Appropriation.
I'm dying. The thing that I've learned in all of my conversations with people is, regardless of intent, the impact always outweighs that. So even if
Exactly.
your intent was celebration, uplifting, homage, if the impact of it is negative or offensive, that it doesn't matter what the intent was.
Okay.
All right.
So,
And what do you think of the intent of the Boulets asking Saint and Dolly, do you think you had an unfair advantage over the others?
to get them, but neither of them are messy.
Neither of them are messy. They
That's
both
crazy.
said, I don't do mess.
They would have got me. I'm like, no.
Right.
Wait, but do you feel, well, no, honestly, okay, so you did Resurrection, and it wasn't like a competition like this was,
No.
correct?
Correct.
It felt very different.
Mhm.
So I think it was just a completely different experience for you.
It was a completely different experience for me. I cried so fucking much. As soon as the camera went on, I would start crying. They're all, really, Kendra? What are you crying for? I'm like, I'm just so happy. Like, girl, just crying forever.
Well, I think the conversation about, like, you know, does Saint and Dolly have an unfair advantage? And Dolly's response of, like, I mentally was able to prepare myself.
Yeah.
That pivots to this thing that Jade brings up where Jade says, I was on a reality show before and I wanted to prove that I had, like, the mental stability to go on reality TV again. And she, in that moment, she goes, and I think I kind of failed that because she had this one goal, which was to come on the show and show her artistry and do something else. And what ended up happening is her entire narrative was, I can't get out of my own way and I have these emotions that are volatile. And I felt really bad for Jade, honestly, on this episode, because it's clear Meatball's putting on a tiny hat. She doesn't feel bad for Jade at all.
I did too. I felt bad. I felt bad for her. It's because I've been there. It's hard to get out of your head and then feel like you're trying everything to prove yourself, and it's just not.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a hard place to be in.
Yeah.
But you also can't be that person and then be the bitch at the same time.
Yeah, I think that it seemed like there was something else going on underneath the surface when the cameras weren't on. And that made me think, like, I don't know which version of this Jade is real. Is it the one that they're all talking about? Or is it the one that's on camera being overly positive?
Well, she also said that she suffers with bipolar disorder. So I'm pretty sure
they could both be real.
Yeah, so both of them, yeah. Okay.
Huh.
I don't want to diagnose. Let's talk about this Merrie Cherry clip.
She said it. She specifically said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I heard it, but I don't want to be like, that's why she acts this way. Like, I don't want to.
Well, I mean, there were a lot of moments.
That's a stereotype.
There were a lot of moments like that where it was like, you were acting in this wild way. And then Jade's like, well, I'm finally ready to share I'm bipolar. And then it was like, Sigourney, you were really emotionally wild. And she was like, well, my mom died. Like, there were actual sort of reasons behind everything, but no one held on to them. They still held on to whatever the beef was.
Yeah.
Speaking of beef.
Let's talk about Merrie Cherry.
Merrie Cherry gets how much screen time?
This whole thing should just be called the Merrie Cherry Show.
Oh, yeah.
She got the most she got the most clips. She had the most energy. She gave the most entertainment. She had the most airtime.
But I think she only had the most airtime, the most clips, the more energy, also because everybody else really doesn't talk.
Girl.
So if you're the loudest person in the room, like I get it.
What's formaldehyde there?
I'll talk to my fucking self. I surely will be in the mirror like, bitch, you better go in. You know,
but no, you're right. And but Meatball, I will answer. Formaldehyde was there, and she honestly got more screen time than Dali did.
Yeah,
like
and that made me horny and sad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like there was a lot. You know, it was Zava, Sigourney, Merrie, a little bit of Jade, and Coco. Like everyone else just sort of like had their one blippy moment.
Yeah.
But we get back into the drama that won't quit. Merrie versus Sigourney.
Oh my God.
But what I appreciated about this, and then we can get into the details, is that Coco, after they like showed the clip package and they tried to talk it, Coco just interjected and was like, basically, she didn't feature you, and then you got mad and didn't feature her because she didn't feature you. And that's that.
That's the tea. That's what it is. That's what it is. Literally.
You don't like each other. That's fine.
You do not have to be everybody's fucking best friend. And I keep telling people that.
And
I also liked when
What? Go ahead.
Well, when Merrie was like, but she didn't want to say anything back. I feel like a real person would say more back. And Coco was like, she's not obligated to argue with you. She doesn't have to say anything back to you. I was like, damn, I guess she's right.
It sounds like Coco goes to
Is
therapy.
adjusted? Yeah,
and
is a well-adjusted adult.
What's going on? She's like, she doesn't owe you anything, so she can choose not to.
I wanted this Coco the whole show.
Exactly.
I never saw any of this on the show.
She was very, very quiet. And I know Coco, and I know Coco is not quiet. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it was the cameras or the situation.
Had to have been the cameras.
It does get to you.
We also have to think about this in a way that, like, I keep forgetting that this was shot during COVID. So these people had not seen anybody.
You keep forgetting, but you bring it up every time we talk about it.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting.
One thing I will say is, like, you I think certain people are also really thrown by a change in their surroundings when they can't go home to their bed, make their nighttime phone call, pet their cat, do whatever. It really throws some people, and you don't really know. That doesn't make for good TV when the person's like, I miss using my favorite coffee mug every morning to, like, look out my window and drink my, my tea, and that really centers my day, and it's throwing me off. And it's like, no one cares about that on a TV show.
It's true, but I mean, like, girl.
Okay, so I want to talk about this. The Boulets actually stir the pot a little bit, and they say this wasn't aired. But in the Merrie and Coco conflict, Merrie approached Zavaleta and said, "You sabotaged me by pairing me with Coco." And one of my favorite exchanges here for the Nosferatu beach party is that they were talking about, oh, well, I was trying to get her to do her wig different, and your wig couldn't even fit on your head because you didn't try it on under your helmet. All the little, like, minutia of that. And then I think Sigourney says, "You weren't even a vampire. You were a fish." And someone said, in Skechers.
Did she not wear heels the whole fucking time?
Allegedly, she was in Skechers.
Oh my God.
You weren't even a vampire. You were a fish. In
Skechers.
This makes me. I wonder how often she was in a heel. No shame to not wearing a heel. You don't ever have to wear a heel if you don't want to.
You know when Mary Cherry did wear a heel? At
in
9 in the morning, when she came to our
busted
podcast
into our podcast
in full drag in downtown LA, full in a heel.
With the heel on.
I had never seen her in a heel my entire life. My whole time living in Brooklyn, never once seen her in a heel. And then she wore a heel to a non-video audio recording.
That's so funny.
But she showed up in, like, big, chunky Clarabelle cow heels.
She did, a bordello.
Oh my God. Merrie?
It was a gag.
These were the bordellos with the strap and the fat, chunky heel, like how it starts out thin and then gets lighter at the bottom. It was one of those heels.
I also think
Merrie supported a lot of weight.
Merrie should wear
distribute that.
Merrie should make T-shirts that say "in Skechers."
That she should. She put fur on them. Why not make a T-shirt about it?
Oh, the flip flop. Oh God, no, they were just strappy sandals. Okay,
they look like Skechers to me with shoes with fur on the top. They look like I thought they were the regular slip-on black Vans with fur on the top. Got it with glue.
One thing
with hot glue. Get the hot glue, baby.
One thing I definitely want to point out, and I'm really happy that the Boulets acknowledged it, is that after the Coco and Merrie, back and forth, which again was so many of these conflicts that they're rehashing, they weren't really a conflict. Like, it was just sort of like a miscommunication it's never like, you stole my wig, you tripped me on the stage, you called me a bad person. They're all like, your mood was off and I couldn't tell if it was me or not. Like, that's what I felt like all this conflict
Kendra,
was.
would you put up with all this fake conflict, or would you start some of your own? Because I would steal a wig just to start a fight.
I don't deal with fakeness at all, so I would probably do something real. I'd be like, no, bitch, I don't like you because I don't like you, and I don't have to give you a fucking explanation, ho. That's what I would have said.
Exactly, and that's what Coco was trying to say.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
But
But I like that the Boulets basically, after Coco, held her own, not only in support of Sigourney, but then like it very, very succinctly explained to Merrie, like, you put me in a bad mood and it was your fault in our partnership. The Boulets were like, and Coco, you are an audience favorite. And I was like, yes.
She really is. I feel like she is the fan favorite of this season.
Completely.
And it's crazy because she went home third. And she wasn't even in most of the season, and everybody still has Coco's name on their tongue.
Yeah,
because she showed out with the flags last week at the Mario Kart.
Yes, the flags is what brought everyone back. They said,
she
Miss Coco,
surely did. She showed her motherfucking ass in that race.
So there's a moment where Astrid sort of talks about her journey and her mental health, and basically says,
and Dragula World.
She did win Dragula World,
After
winning
that.
Dragula World, she was not prepared to come onto Dragula. But even though she had won Dragula World, she wasn't confident enough.
And my favorite thing about Astrid is her time at Dragula World. It was a wonderful evening for her to be at. She won because she won Dragula World, and she was up against so many incredible competitors in Dragula World, but she, out of all of them, won. And I think she was supposed to be anyway.
Well, no, never mind.
She talked about her imposter syndrome. What she was describing was just imposter syndrome.
And she said, like, I wish I had gone to therapy so I had the tools to be here. Like,
it's clear that she is in therapy now.
See, these contestants.
Oh wait,
this
I guess
season,
not.
I don't know
she
yet.
might be now,
Maybe
but
she
not
is
at
now.
the time of recording because she was still there.
But I feel like they're so mature.
Yeah.
They're so mature. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like my season going through, it was like, I'm sorry, and I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Oh, right. You guys were very combative.
Hey, I got attacked, and I attacked. Period.
Correct.
By two bitches, and nobody remembers that I got attacked by two bitches.
Say their names.
Yeah.
Victoria and James. Period.
Oh, yeah, they are both bitches.
But, I mean, me and James now, we get along. We're good. Me and Victoria.
That's what I was about to say. After the show ends, once you're done, once you've been kicked off, you start to see things a little bit more clearly because you're not super stressed out.
You're not in the bubble.
Then, everybody just becomes friends. And, like, you talk about it like it was, like, a weird experience you all share.
And in real life, you don't rehash the events of 10 days over and over and over again for years. You let them go.
Who don't?
So
unless we're talking about Frankie Doom, in which case I will rehash it. She is a cheater.
She cheated.
I am petty. You could call me Petty Wop, Petty Crocker, Petty LaBelle. Okay,
Petty Betty.
Where's my unhashed beef? Where's all that beef? Bring out my beef.
Where are my background singers?
That's what I was trying to do in beef. With another queen. Then they cut to a break, but they don't cut the cameras. What did you think about this?
That was shady.
Moment?
That was genius of them not to keep the cameras rolling while everybody's like, oh, girl, I need another drink. Who got a bump? Just being themselves, you know what I mean? It was great. And then as soon as the cameras came back on, everyone was like, shh, well, how'd you do?
Yes. I just love that Sigourney immediately turned around to Coco and was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having my back.
She was like, I got your back. And then Merrie was like, what's going on? And Saint was like, ugh.
And Betty was like, Mama, I want to get wasted.
Like, okay. Betty's all, I don't need this wine. Who got shot? Where the liquor?
Yes.
Exactly.
And Zava giving us one of my favorite drag songs of all time by Crystal Mesh, the Cabana song.
I don't know.
In my cabana, sipping coconut and banana.
I don't know that song at all.
You guys have to listen to Crystal Mesh's, I think it's Pool Boy or
Crystal
Cabana.
Mesh, Pool
My
Boy?
Cabana. My Cabana.
Oh, it's not. Crystal Mesh is in
from New York,
from
Brooklyn.
Right,
but
right.
now they are an adult film actor in Florida.
Ooh.
With a big old piece of meat. With a big old piece of cock. I should
Okay,
just
sweaty
say.
hog.
We all love big cocks.
Let's take a break. But for real, we are going to go to break.
And Merrie says that she was Black Jesus.
Why with gray hair? I'll
I don't
text
know.
I'll text her on the other side.
Maybe she was like feeling her own age, and then she was like,
I thought she was Joseph.
She just wrote my S&M Black Jesus look.
yeah, because she's like standing on water with her palms up.
Yeah, but I mean, I get the S&M because it's like a red rubbery thing as the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Jesus was never white-haired with a beard.
Never old.
No, he was never old.
Didn't get that age. Anyway, we'll be back after this break. And we're back.
We're back.
And they bring up their favorite challenge of all time, the Monsters of Rock Challenge.
Who went to buy fabric? Were you in the van? Were you in the van? Why are they rehashing the details?
Well, I think this is a good, important thing because it seemed like maybe Sigourney complained in the car that none of her team members were there to the other team, while the rest of her team was sitting at the house being like, why'd she leave? I thought we were going to rehearse. Like, it just seemed like a different version of that story.
It definitely seemed like something was said in the van, and the other team started gathering a picture of Sigourney's team based on what was said in the van. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but the other team is like, where the fuck did Sigourney go? We supposed to be practicing. The fuck?
Yeah,
Right.
it felt like they didn't realize she was leaving and then she left.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they seemed confused about it as a team. And it made it weirder because they were all like, we were trying to finally work together and you abandoned us.
And Merrie does bring up the good point that on the runway, when everyone went down the line and said, at the floor show, when everyone went down the line and said Merrie's name, she was like, no one piped up and said, like, Sigourney could have said, I actually told them I would run the errand by myself.
Nobody
that's not
said
a valid excuse.
anything.
So that did make me think, there's a little more plot in there.
Yeah, what we saw was more one-sided, but we got the whole story at the reunion.
Yeah.
Right. Which is the point.
But which side do you believe?
Girl, I feel like Sigourney didn't rebut this story. I think it was not lying, it was omission. I think when they filmed the episode, she chose to omit the fact that there was no beef with her going by herself. She was salty she was making Merrie a dress because she felt Merrie was a weak link and not pulling her own weight in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the actual, like, the point being made of, like, Sigourney was the only one who was on the supply run. She just let that be,
she let them run with that story and didn't interject.
Correct.
So she's all like, well, at the end of the day, Merrie is getting out of the competition, which is exactly what I want. So what's going to happen different? Me saying anything.
And I don't fault Sigourney for that because I feel like I would have done that same thing.
I would have said something. I was like, no, I just left, but Merrie, you still the weakest link.
Right.
You didn't
So there you go.
Outfit.
Yeah, so you agree.
That's the right way to do.
The simple fact that I had to go get extra fabric to make you a skirt proves that you were not prepared for this challenge.
Oh, and then she could have said, and I wanted to do it by myself because I knew if I let you do it, it would be worse.
Okay. It would have been ugly. So no.
Wow.
She really came for her full. All right.
Yeah. Girl, okay. I'm
What?
sorry. I know this is not even touched in the reunion, but can we talk about how Sigourney read Hoso for filth?
When?
When
Hoso was like, you just don't have Dragula in your blood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Girl,
yeah.
she had a finger up. She must have stopped her. I'm going to stop you there, little girl.
Yes.
And then it was so, my mouth was open the whole time. Literally.
And I feel like anytime someone came for Hoso, it happened once or twice. I feel like Hoso's responses were genuine and, like, earnest. I don't think that she ever meant anything to be super shady. She was just kind of speaking the facts, and maybe she wasn't saying it in a way that they understood it completely, but she didn't mean any harm.
She doesn't really have a bad bone in her body.
Yeah.
Right.
At all. She's a fucking sweetheart.
She got a bone. She got a bone in her body.
We've seen the bone.
Oh, yeah.
The bone.
I've seen it.
Wait, Meatball, you just hung out with Sigourney in real life, not in
I
front
did.
of
We went
TV
shopping.
cameras. Is she a raging bitch like
Nope.
they all say? No, I'm just kidding.
Nope. Super nice. Super friendly.
I heard she was super nice. One of my sisters from Nebraska just did a show with her.
Yeah,
And she
she's
said
great.
she was one of the nicest people in the world. I was like, what?
And we were fabric shopping and shopping in the alleys, so it was like fun to just like see what kind of stuff that she's like drawn to outside of
And
like
she
just
was
seeing
like,
her outfits on the show.
She was like, I gotta buy some fabric to make Merrie a skirt.
I know.
Yeah.
She's like, I still got to make Merrie an outfit.
No, what's funny is that we both just like didn't really talk about the show at all because I knew like she's not allowed to, and it would have like and we didn't talk about the podcast at all because I was like, I know I've said things about you that you probably have listened to. And we were both just very nice and friendly, and it was a wonderful time, and I would love to hang out with her again.
Yeah.
But you know who she doesn't want to hang out with is probably Jade and Betty when they're fighting, right?
Good
Bringing it back to the
transition.
pod.
Good job.
transition,
Good
Meatball.
job.
Apparently, Sigourney was planning on playing the victim on camera, and Jade told Merrie and Betty that.
Okay, that's messy.
That was messy, but then did she even say it? We don't know.
This was unresolved to me. They tried to give a reason for the Jade and Betty clash, but then it still felt unresolved.
Absolutely unresolved.
I felt like it was a clear consensus that Jade went back and told them something. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was that she was going to play the victim, but because Jade ended up. Hold on. Slow down, Kenny. Jade ended up.
Not Kenny, Kenneth.
Kenneth Wayne Hampton II. Jade ended up going back and circling back and saying that she shouldn't have said anything, that it was very messy for her to say anything. So I wonder what she really said.
So my theory is that in a conversation, you know, Jade, I bet Sigourney and Jade were chatting, and obviously Jade has been on a reality TV show before, and I bet the conversation of like things you can do to help, you know, steer your portrayal one way or the other. And it's possible that Sigourney mentioned, again, this is literally a theory I'm coming up with.
You're making this up.
But it's possible Sigourney mentioned something like, well, if I approach things in this way, I can play the victim role pretty easily. I can say I'm the underdog. I can say my mom just died. I can say all these things, which is messy and fucked up. But if Jade maybe communicated that and then Sigourney was like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I was just saying I could, then tried to backtalk it. Whatever it was, someone was speaking out of turn and it caused a whole fucking rift.
It was like a snowball effect.
Can I say what I think maybe happened?
Theories!
I feel like maybe Jade, and I'm putting this all on Jade now, was playing both sides. Like she wanted to be friends with the bitchy girls, but also saw that Sigourney was like a strong competitor and wanted to get close to her. So maybe she was like talking shit about both to each side.
And then maybe Sigourney did something nice, and then Jade was like, "Oh, I gotta walk
shit!"
that back.
Or maybe Jade realized, like, "Oh, I can't. I need to stay on Sigourney's good side, and it doesn't really matter about Merrie or whatever." So she's like, "I'm gonna try to back away from them as my team," because, like they said, it started out with Betty and Jade being really close and friendly, and then all of a sudden, one day something changed, and she stopped talking to them and like moved her makeup station.
Well, this is why I love shows like Big Brother, where they literally sit in a confessional and tell you what their strategy is, and then they go out and they interact with people because you get the full picture. I had no idea.
But no one here wants to play
a
game. Big Brother is all about being in a game.
Girl, everyone here was playing a game. What are you talking about? Except for
everyone
Dolly.
was honest.
Dolly wasn't playing a game, but Dolly could play a game with my whole.
Honest and concise. Is that what you said, Kendra?
Everyone was honest. Everyone was them true selves.
Kenny's a liar.
Said no one.
Then one moment I do want to call out is after Jade sort of apologizes. Everyone says, you know, we love you, Jade. You're going to be celebrated for your artistry, which I really hope is the case. I didn't really buy what they were saying that people aren't going to remember her for her messy behavior, because I think that's what we are going to remember her for. Yeah. But I love that Zavaleta said, we love you, Jade, and then did Jade's classic end of the runway season 5 drag race pose, which is basically the Beyonce pose, arms over the head, and she said, we love you, Jade, and then did it, which was
Zava's fucking
Zava is
funny, dude. She
shady.
is funny.
Well, next up, we get the Zava Let It Clip package, and they show every one of her stunts, everything that she's done that's incredible during the show, and they just can't stop talking about how fearless she is.
Yeah.
They call
She's
her
really
fire.
celebrated in this moment.
She really had a character arc. It was
Yes.
like in the beginning, it was like, oh, we hate Zava. She's a bitch. Da, 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 da. Then it's like goes on and goes on. And she's like, Saint Zava, let's love her. Let's praise her.
Yes. I remember on that first episode, literally everyone on Instagram was like, this is how you be a villain on a reality TV
Yeah,
show.
Oh,
Like,
and I said
this
that was
is a
great
bitch.
TV.
yeah.
She was
It
an
was
incredible
great
bitch.
TV.
Now I love her.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, everybody lashes out for a reason. Hurt people. You know what I mean? So obviously she had a story to tell, and I'm glad that America or everyone was able to see her story.
Right.
Oh my God, I sound like I'm in a pageant right now.
You are.
You're
I'm
very
wearing my
lovey-
crown, that's why.
You're very lovey-dovey.
Yeah,
from
you love
Dragula
these-
World? Did you steal that crown from
Did you steal it from
Astrid?
Astrid because she won?
No, I was already on the show.
Ooh,
Then we
baby.
get our sort of clip package about the extermination challenges, which I will say we have been talking a lot of shit on this podcast about the
No, we
level
don't
of
do that here.
extermination challenge and how they're mostly just
These
Activities.
exterminations are easy.
right.
Driving a go-kart, putting
Easy.
your arms in leeches, going, okay, maybe I'm speaking because, like, okay, I was in the military, so I've done a lot of shit, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So none of these extermination challenges scared me at all. At fucking all.
Right.
I feel like the only extermination challenge in the whole series that has, like, been like, oh, I don't know if I would have did that, was the needles. That was it.
Girl. The ones that stand out to me are like the needles, the someone else choose a tattoo, and the skydiving. Those are like the big, and I guess the buried alive for the claustrophobia.
Yes.
I mean,
The latex
Those are all
vacuum
the-
chamber this season seemed a little
That seemed the
intense.
scariest.
that was probably the most intense that this season has gotten.
And I wish the roaches, they were bound so
Yeah.
that they couldn't flick them off. That,
Okay,
And I
am I the
wish that
only
maybe they-
one?
What?
Go
You
ahead.
like roaches?
No, I think roaches are gross and they stink. But am I the only one that realized I feel like Jade had 10 times the amount of roaches that Sigourney had?
Yes. When Sigourney was like shaking and moving, there was like maybe 20 on her, or maybe 20 on her total, and like Jade had like 30 of them on her head.
It looked like at least
Like
like
they were
100.
falling off.
Yes.
I
She
think
shook her-
Sigourney had bigger hair and it was like blocking them from getting to her face, even though they had that little shadow person placing them.
Yes, Kim Kardashian running around handing those.
Now, who has the pageant answer? Me or him?
Okay, I'm gonna just list off this year's exterminations, and you can say yes or no if you think you would be able to do it.
Okay.
Let's go. The Maze of Terror.
Yes.
Oh,
Buried
no,
alive.
no. I do not. That's one of the things, that one, I forgot about it.
The
It's like
clowns.
a haunted house.
It was a haunted house.
I don't do those.
They
That's
I
an
have
attraction
been-
in OC. That is something teenage girls go do for fun.
They're like,
I have been
ladies,
kicked out of
please.
Not Scary Farm for someone jumping out and scaring me and me punching them in the face.
Well, that's the military in you.
I do not like being jump scared at all.
They,
So
they were
no.
like, ladies, please kneel in front of this partition and a car will come.
No, please kneel in front of this partition where there is a car with lights on it in front of you. It's not like the car came from anywhere.
12 feet away.
It's just like over there, and they're like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Okay, buried alive,
Yes.
No.
eating garlic and in quotes pig's blood,
Yes.
No.
leech infested waters,
Yes.
Yes.
mechanical hell bull,
Yes. Topless.
electrocution chair,
Yes.
Yes.
submerged in the ocean,
Yes.
Yes.
roach acropolis,
Ooh, Roach Acropolis. I love it. Yes.
Yes.
latex vacuum chamber.
Yes.
No. It's
I can hold my breath for a long
I
time.
I could hold my breath for that. They're not gonna let me die. Go-kart race.
Yes.
Hell yeah. I would have been pissed if I would have got
Honestly-
Hoso's car.
I think, yeah, I would be pissed. I don't think that Hoso's car could have carried me.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I mean,
Same.
if we're gonna be completely honest.
You know what I
Um,
mean?
Then Merrie
Alright.
falls asleep while Formaldehyde is talking about wearing a mask.
Shut up. Did she really? Oh, did I miss that?
She was like
couldn't
rolling
tell.
her eyes. And
She looked like she was
going.
over the mask situation.
Who else? Nobody wore a mask like Formal does, though. Right?
Yeah. What about there was
Well, they brought up the thing that like Formaldehyde went home for wearing a mask, and
No,
on
wearing
that
the
same
shoes.
episode, Zava was wearing, or they people were coming for her, but like Merrie was the Marshmallow Man and wore a mask, and
Yeah.
Zava was that worm thing and wore a mask. Like all these other people wore masks on that same episode.
True.
So
It was kind of hypocritical, but I think they had that idea that their drag is not based on a mask.
correct.
it's based on a camera.
It's
like a
Betty and Sigourney. Betty said that talking to Sigourney is like talking to a brick wall, bitch.
Vapid, vacant.
And then Coco, I live for this. Coco jumped in, and Coco was like, I just felt like Coco was the clearest communicator because she just
Yes.
said like, maybe Sigourney just came in with her eyes on the prize. She didn't let the tiny little bullshit get to her. And so you're talking to her about some he said, she said bullshit. And she's like, okay, I'm doing my makeup.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
I don't
want to
be involved in this.
I think everybody saw Sigourney and was like, oh, let's just be real. I'm pretty sure everybody thought this. Like, oh, she's not going to go far. She's a real girl. Like, whatever.
Right.
And then they saw how fucking
Misogyny.
sickening she was.
Correct.
And then they were like, oh, no, we got to do something to get this bitch out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because she is
I think that's-
sickening.
Exactly what it was. And that's
Very
how
much.
competitions are. But when given the opportunity, none of them tried to.
Oh, no, they didn't.
well,
I would have hit her pasties. I would have did something.
Get rid of her those nice wigs.
I
does
would have put
have
a makeup brush up my ass. I'm like, oh, she got pink eye. She got stop
Oh,
production.
Kendra!
You gotta give her a sty. You gotta clog
She
up
does.
more.
She got pink eye and a sty. She can't be around me.
All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna finish it off.
Give her a false positive COVID test.
Oh God!
Oh.
We are back. Oh. Now, the Boulets sort of tease the idea of an all-star season.
A
that
Seasons
they
of Titans.
refer to as the Season of Titans or
Ooh.
Another Resurrection. Now, Kendra, you have returned. They asked the room who would be interested in coming back, and Saint is the only person who does not raise their hand.
I mean, when you paint your face the same for 3 seasons, why would you come back? I mean, she's done it for 3 years of her life, so she's burnt
Yeah,
out.
thinking about it that way, like that was literally 3 consecutive years of her life. I could understand being like, no, but maybe I wouldn't have left it no. I would have been like, maybe in the future, like when there's other people to compete against. I've
Yeah, or
basically
be
been on
cunty
every
and be
season
like-
now.
Be like, I'll come back and guest judge, or like something cunty.
Something.
But
I would have been like,
Yeah.
why would I come back and I already won? That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
but she was just
'Cause I
like,
didn't.
no, it's stressful.
I really can't put myself.
Kendra, you would have
through
been like, if
that.
I come back, I'm just gonna cry every time they turn the
Oh
camera
my
on.
god! I'm like, if I come back, don't jump scare me.
Meatball, would you go back and be a Titan?
I have been wondering this.
I would think I'd have a wonderful time just being a part of just life and living, and I
You would
really
You'd go back and
enjoy.
live, laugh, love.
I really enjoy the idea of costumes. I like wearing them. Wigs are one of my favorite items to purchase.
What about
And I
makeup?
do have a lot of shoes, and I do love to sell makeup.
You haven't answered the question.
So is that a
And
yes or
Zava
no?
loves her body. She thinks she's sexy. I
So
don't
you're
know.
open to it. You're offer
no,
only,
open.
but you're open to it.
No, I don't know if I would.
Do you
it
feel like you're?
I wouldn't want to do what they're doing on this season.
Can we be real? Can we like really go for it?
Well, they
And
would
then-
never have me back. That's the real thing.
Do
I
you
wouldn't
feel
be
like
back.
you're in like a Willem scenario here? where if you ever...
Why would you bring up William at a time like this?
I said Willem, first of all. Do you feel like if you went back, it would be amazing for the show, the ratings, everyone would be so invested and interested?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
But
I think
also,
that would be great for the show if I went
there's
back.
no way they would ever invite you back.
Absolutely. There's no way I would ever be invited back.
There you go.
And
I
that's
would
for
go
all
back.
the listeners. They wouldn't have me, honey. All right.
Kendra, don't you think she should go back on?
I think that would be great if you went back on.
They
You
would
are like
drag you to
you're
filth.
literally one of the characteristics of Dragula that's least represented. That's why I was so glad that Merrie was there. There's really no
Fat?
camp queens.
Oh.
Well, fat, black, and camp.
Campy. Yeah.
There's none. Everybody wants to be so
There's no campy
sexy.
girls
Everybody
no
wants
more.
to be so spooky. I would love to see you back on right next to me. And then I
Yeah,
send you
the
home.
two of us together.
Teams! Like they
We-
did on All Stars 1 of Drag Race.
Fuck a team.
No
I hate
teams.
team challenges.
Fuck
Fuck a team
teams.
challenge. No, ma'am. I got exterminated on a team challenge. I'm cool.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I had a robot leading me.
Don't
So-
talk about Victoria like that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But you know who we can't
She was
talk
a robot.
about?
What?
Oh,
Was it Zavaleta?
no.
Well,
Sigourney said
Zavaleta
that
likes to show off her balls.
she keeps them balls out.
I mean, they're not a bad set.
Who? Ah!
Uh.
Kendra, how many of your Dragula sisters have you kai-kai'd with?
You know, we're all having fun. Sigourney.
Sigourney and Merrie! How did you find this?
Kendra's transitioning us on our outline without having the outline.
I know, she literally was like,
She
Sigourney is next.
Sigourney and Merrie are next. I've heard you say it 3 times. I found this manipulative and bad, and I didn't like that this got included.
It was a very leading question, and it was prying in a way that was bad.
But Sigourney and Merrie both talk about the loss in their life. It gets incredibly emotional. But my takeaway from this is that just like with anything in this life, just because you have one common thing with another person doesn't mean you need to get along. Like the Boulets at one point even said, and I would have thought this as a producer, the Big Boulet says, I sort of thought the two of you would bond and become close over this grief.
That is the equivalent of being like, hey, I have a gay friend.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to date? Hey, you guys have both suffered huge traumatic losses. You guys can bond.
Or we both have on black jeans. Let's be best friends.
I don't think they were being dismissive of the loss in both of their
No.
lives.
No,
But
not
it
at all.
did
not.
it felt like, ugh, why are we talking about this? Like, this is obviously so traumatic for
Well,
them.
it felt like they wanted a storyline from it, and the opposite happened.
Correct.
Which was the two of them fought instead of being friends.
I feel like they brought it up as so everybody could know that they have already talked about it. You know what I mean? Because they did talk about it together. And it just furthermore proves that you don't have to be fucking friends with everybody just because they talked about it. Let's move on.
There you go.
You know?
Well, let's keep it pumping, fish. And next, we're going to talk about the anonymous
Ooh,
cast
that word.
questions for Secret Santa.
The only question that really stood out from the Secret Santa moment was, Merrie, can you spell delusional?
Well, okay, so the Secret Santa moment, I think the contestants did the Secret Santas.
Yes.
To all those questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think Sigourney is the one that did that? Because they kept
No,
putting the camera on
it was
Sigourney.
Dolly.
They
It was
kept
Dolly
putting it on
on
Dolly.
100% Dolly. Or that's who they wanted us to make believe.
That's so funny. Dolly's not that catty.
Yes, she is. She's a cunt, but I love her.
Oh.
But I think she's like dramaless, but I think that that's funny to her to ask
Yes.
that question. And it is a funny question.
And she still misspelled it.
Because she only spelled delusion. She didn't spell delusional.
But she spelled delusion right.
It was the wine. The wine was getting to her.
But
And
don't
the
you love that the
flip-flops.
question had passed, that they had changed subjects? Things
Because
were
she had
going,
been
and she
thinking
went,
about
hold
it.
on, I'm sorry.
She had to type it in her phone. She had to type it in her phone. Oh, I got it!
Yeah, they went to lunch and came back.
Lunch. Stop playing.
Okay, let's get to this final
That's
moment.
the last section.
Which is Hoso and Sigourney have their final little chat, which is reliving. Kendra, you brought this up before.
Oh, the
when
reading
Hoso
challenge.
said, you don't have Dragula in your blood. And Sigourney said that Hoso was an amateur. Now, what did you think about Hoso's response bringing in her cancer and autoimmune into the idea of being unprofessional or professional?
Thought it was great. Why not? Use the tools you got given to you, you know?
I don't think, I mean, I feel for Hoso because I didn't find out about that. And I know Hoso. I didn't find out about that until I watched the show. But I don't think that's neither here nor there.
Agree.
Based on your professionalism. I don't. I was on a deathbed 3 years ago. That doesn't mean like I am the most professional person backstage. That's why I always get asked to come back for gigs, unlike other people. But
I feel you.
Just because I was almost dead I wake up and I'm like, ooh, I'm the most professional person and I'm going to go out there and toodaloo and skip to my car. That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, but do you feel like maybe Hoso was hearing it differently than Sigourney was saying?
She definitely received the message differently than what Sigourney was saying.
Yeah. Because Sigourney was just
saying that you're not prepared. That's what she was saying.
Be on time. Don't expect other people to dress you. If they help you, that's great. And thank them. Just like be better behaved backstage. Again, all we saw is what the few clips they showed us of like Hoso trying to get into an incredibly complicated outfit that you absolutely need help for. So, we don't know. But that Hoso took it so personally, I think means there might be a little bit of truth to it.
Well, because I'm really sensitive as well. I'm a Cancer. So I get it. Like
that's
somebody could say,
had.
"Oh my god,
we really can't make
I
cancer
could not believe
what
that." Where is Merrie Cherry? Dear Lord, bless her. Forgive her not.
Jesus Cherry.
Merrie Cherry also brought up her near-death experience. She said, "I don't have time to be fake."
Is there for real? Like, I mean,
but
I will
believed it out
say,
of her mouth.
that you don't, once you are on your deathbed and you feel like, fuck, I could have died. Like, you don't have time to be that fake bitch. It's like, no, I'm going to tell you I don't fucking like you to your face. I don't want you to hear it from somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Hoso seems like a quick learner. She seems like she picks up things very fast. She is still only like 21 or like, I think she's younger than that. Like, she's a kid, basically. And
she's
for
still
her
very,
to
very young.
Go this far and be so talented, it's like, just let her do one tour and then she'll pick it up. She'll learn to be the best tour
like in 2
ever.
years, Hoso's literally going to be unfucking touchable.
Absolutely.
And I think just to, make sure we hit on the sensitivity of what we're talking about, it's less about us saying, she's living fearlessly because of her health scare, and it's more about we're saying that doesn't really play into the argument of like, are you professional or not?
Correct, because I think all three of us sitting here has been on a deathbed.
No, I only broke my hip.
Girl, that's for your weight. That's bad.
We need to have Kendra on more often. Okay, who won the reunion in your mind?
Coco Kane.
Coco won.
Too.
Coco won.
Coco, I want to call Coco every morning when I'm not feeling my best. I'm like, girl, give me some words of encouragement, sis. Please, I need it.
Because she was keeping it real, and then she was also being uplifting. And I was like, where was all of this the whole time you were on the show?
Yeah. She needs to be back on the show. The Boulets love her. They were like, you're the new spokesperson for the brand. Like
They definitely left off with saying, I'm sure this is not the last we've seen of you.
Yes.
They like her. The audience loves her. She's going to go far.
Yeah.
Totally.
And she can perform. She can dance.
Oh, she can.
Not everyone can dance.
Not everyone can dance.
Not everyone can perform. A lot of people model.
Oh my God. See, so pointed. So pointed. So, I know exactly who you're talking about.
I'm talking about a lot of people. I said a lot of people.
As we end this episode, here is my criticism. Why was this announcement of who was going into the final not clear the stage, everybody stand up?
It was just like...
Put the 4 people on the side, make the lights turn out.
It was a throwaway. It was a throwaway. It had nothing about it that was grand or like worth... It didn't feel like they earned anything.
Sigourney got up and walked over. They like walked over to congratulate people. It was all like
they walked over
to
wait,
go.
my favorite part. I'm going to do it. Saint and Hoso start holding hands. Like, they just barely touch and grasp hands, and then they were like, Saint, you are continuing. And
Saint
instead of
threw
turning to
Hoso's fans so
Hoso
fast.
and being like, I'm sorry, like, we've made it this far, she lets go of Hoso's hand, and it's like, yes! Oh, I don't know what to feel. It's me. And Hoso is just left sitting there staring
She
off. Like,
was pissed. If people could have steam coming off their bodies, she would have had steam from everywhere. Hoso was pointed. She was looking straight forward. She was like, I can't. If I was in her mind, this is what I would have heard. I can't believe this shit. I made it to top motherfucking 4. I just won 2 motherfucking challenges back to back, and I'm not going to the top 3. You got me all the way fucked up. That's what she said inside.
Yes.
But then we find out that there's not going to be a top 3. It is just like Drag Race. There will be a final 4.
Wait, what is that other show you speak of? I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either. I don't know. I threw
that?
together
What's
2
that?
words.
And they're like, Hoso, we're very sorry to say
You
will also be competing.
You get a card!
Okay, wait, Big Dipper, do you understand how much you sound like Dragula?
Me?
Oh my God.
If you close your eyes and listen to you speak, do it, Meatball.
Okay, I'm
you
close.
sound like Dragula. Say that again. Say that line again.
And Hoso, we what was it?
We are delighted to tell you.
Yes, or we're sorry to tell you, you will also be competing.
Now, the problem is that you have too much inflection and, like, vocal choices.
Okay. You know who Kendra sounds like, Meatball?
Myself.
Holmes.
You haven't been hearing it this whole time because we can't see her?
I don't think I...
listening to it earlier?
No.
I think you sound a lot like Monet.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
Even just right there. Really?
Wait,
did you hear that Bob got her voice done? Okay,
Yes.
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Bob got her voice done. She got hair now. I'm like,
She got the hair now? I'm horny for Bob with hair.
You haven't seen it? Oh my God, I just hit the
Robert.
You haven't seen it?
No, I
we
saw
saw
it.
it.
Oh my God.
I saw
He
it and I
looks-
posted it and I called him Robert and I want to call him Robert while he's stopping me.
Bob looks like 10 years younger.
It's great. And Michael asked me, or someone asked me, is that his real hair? Or like,
No,
why is
it's
a wig.
No, I know it's a wig, but someone else asked me that. And then
One
I
of
was
my
like,
white friends asked me too.
What race was the person?
One
who
of my
asked you
white
that?
friends asked me.
white
Okay.
as the driven snow. Now,
We are not a smart people when it comes to hair installation.
to
I'll just say
units
that.
and installs. All right.
Black
but then-
people are magicians with hair. That's what
Thank
it is.
you, yeah.
They really are. Except, but also Gigi Good. She
Oh,
is
Gigi
Good is also a
basically,
magician with hair,
she's
too.
basically black when it comes to doing hair.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
She
We
is,
gotta
I know.
wrap it up.
We gotta wrap
Okay.
this up. So the final 4 that will be bringing us the 3 tenets of Dragula looks will be Sigourney, Dolly, Saint, and Hoso, and they will be giving us filth, horror, and glamour, and one of them will be covered in
Best
blood
as they could
and
do.
awarded with $100,000
$100,000
from the
Honey.
Boulets.
from the bullet. Isn't
Boulets.
that so cunty?
From
$100,000 furnished by us.
From us.
I'm on Mom. Y'all got $100,000. Let me get 20. Let me hold a 20.
Right. You're like a 20 with 3 zeros on the back.
Okay. Hmm.
Well, thank
Are you excited
Kendra.
for the finale, Kendra?
I am very excited for the finale. It's like it's 4 people that have 4 different point of views of drag. So
Exactly.
this is gonna be a wild ass floor show.
Agree.
Absolutely insane.
I want Dolly to win personally. I'm
I
partial
do
because
too.
Dolly was on my season. That's like one of my closest friends in the cast.
Mhm.
But all I'm gonna say is if Hoso walks out there for glamour, dusted, done.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be
Done.
amazing, but I remember on previous Final Floor shows, they get about an hour, like 30 minutes to an hour in between.
They gotta do
Looks.
glamour first. They can't do glamour after filth. That would be
But I
completely
just think
unfair.
that the detail in their face as Hoso and the detail in the face they would need to do as like what we would consider conventional glamour, that would take 2 or 3 hours to do.
True.
There's just no time.
Not everybody paints as slow as you do, Meatball.
I can
paint
do my face in
fast.
45
I do my
minutes.
face in an hour now.
I
baby.
can.
You could never.
Baby
you don't even know,
honey.
baby honey. So shut up, you fat Dracmorta.
Okay. Well, that's it for this week. We've gone very over time, but what a great time talking with you, Kendra Onixx. Where can people follow you and find you?
All of my social medias are Kendra Onixx.
With 3 X's. 2
No
X's.
Y. It's an I, not a Y.
It is not a Y. I'm not a Pokemon.
Tell them.
Let them know, bitch. And then go watch the Boo View.
Boo View.
Boo Boo. The Boo Boo.
Go watch the Boo Boo
on YouTube.
Go watch the Boo Boo on YouTube. It's under House of Gorgeous.
Thank you so much for being here. I shouldn't have drank.
Right.
We're gonna let you go, Kendra. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you guys for having
me.
Goodbye.
We only have one episode left of Spooky Seconds, which is next week, and it's the finale.
And then we go back to our regular scheduling.
But something we'll say about the finale of Spooky Seconds, it's going to be half of a live show that we're doing at Precinct with Bitch Puddin', and then half of Meatball and I just wrapping up the season together. And so the audio is going to be crazy. And if you're in Los Angeles, this coming Tuesday, the say the date, Meatball? You have no idea.
21st.
The 21st, come to Bitch's Dragula viewing party, and
we'll be there.
And we're going to talk on the night. So if you're trying to
get weird, that's the night.
Okay, goodbye.
I'll be in a jockstrap. Goodbye. Doodle-doo-doo, forever dog.
To listen to Sloppy Seconds ad-free and one day early, sign up for Forever Dog Plus at foreverdogpodcast.com/plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Music, editing, and sound design by William Pitt.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.